Welcome to BNC. I'm Laverne McGee on this Thursday, October the 28th. If you filled up your car with gas lately, you know how expensive it is. There is a global energy crisis happening right now that's driving up prices around the world. And as we speak, Congress is hosting a hearing on climate issues with big oil executives. All of this is happening at a time when there's been major recent discoveries by oil giant ExxonMobil in the tiny country of Guyana in South America. The country is also aligned with the Caribbean and has been catapulted into global prominence. And this country is made up of and run by mainly black and brown people of African and Indian descent. The president, Irfaan Ali, is of Indian heritage and the prime minister is of African heritage. I spoke with the prime minister and members of his delegation on his recent trip to the U.S. about Guyana's current transformation from poverty to wealthy oil nation and the opportunities there that exist for Americans. Guyana's Prime Minister, retired Brigadier Mark Phillips, is well aware that Guyana is poised to become one of the Western Hemisphere's biggest oil producers, even surpassing some countries in the Middle East.
Approximately 9 billion barrel equivalent of oil is discovered so far. By the first quarter of next year, another 220,000 barrels will come into production, and it is projected that over the next 10 years, Guyana is likely to be producing over 1 million barrels of oil per day.
That oil boom means business and economic opportunity for everyone, even Americans. The Prime Minister, along with other members of his high-level delegation, were hosted by the Guyanese American Chamber of Commerce in Miami and New York for a series of workshops and receptions to inform Americans why and how they can do business with Guyana. But they are aware of potential problems.
We are studying what obtained in many countries, and we're committed to implementing good governance principles in the development of Guyana and all the necessary good practices related to accountability, transparency, etc., in relation to the development of the oil industry. We're a member of Transparency International, and many of the important NGOs and international governmental organizations that will assist us in ensuring that we manage the economy of Guyana, especially with this windfall from oil, to the best benefit of all the people of Guyana, because this will transform the economy of Guyana. It will transform the way of life of the people of Guyana. Our focus is on development.
The country is bordered by Brazil, Venezuela, and Suriname, yet heavily aligned itself with the Caribbean. They speak English and have a small population of just 800,000 people. 80% of the country is covered by rainforests, making them one of the #1 ecotourism destinations in the world, according to the Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce. Now they're poised to be an economic powerhouse.
I want the word out that Guyana is open for business, that you have a country that is welcoming, that wants to partner with you. Government wants to partner with everyone who wants to come to help develop Guyana. We're open to ideas. Being a new country with every single sector that has to be developed from scratch.
The Minister of Parliamentary Affairs and Government says the country is unique in that it's made up of many races and all are minorities.
Well, our Constitution doesn't allow us to discriminate, so we have an anti-discrimination clause in our Constitution, and so we don't. And so we have right now Venezuelans who are fleeing from Venezuela, about 40,000 in our country. They are not barred from accessing health services, schools. They're not barred. We do not ask anybody what is their nationality or whether they're legally in the country or not to access health or education, for example, basic services. But also, we've had a history of people coming from different countries who have been faced racism or violence, and our country is open in that way.
If the government handles their unique situation properly, Guyana will become a haven for economic and social prosperity. By 2025, Guyana's share of export revenue is expected to be more than $5 billion.
I can promise you we will not be making the same mistakes made by many other countries.
Guyana's Prime Minister also told me that despite the oil windfall, they say they will not solely rely on it, and they are committed to protecting the environment and green energy. For more information on Guyana, just go to guyanatourism.com.